Mock Draft Roundup 14.0. The last day of mock drafts before the NFL draft tomorrow, which, guys, we are going to be going absolutely insanely crazy. So make sure you stop by the channel tomorrow night because we got some NFL draft content to talk about. All right, so for the most part, I feel like for NFL mock drafts, it's pretty much guaranteed for us. They're either going to have us take one, it's going to be Mike Green, two, Walter Nolan, three, Kenneth Grant, Kenneth Grant, number four, Jahad Campbell, number five, Starks, number six, Tyler Booker, number seven is Gray Zabel. These are just the players that most of these mock drafts has us taking. And number 8 is Damon Harmon? Believe I probably butchered his name. And then number 9, I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of where they have us sitting at. Let me just see how to say his actual name correctly, because I probably butchered that, and I apologize for that. Derek Harmon, thank you. Derek Harmon. Call him Damon Harmon, bro. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. So those are the players that usually have us taking. First guy, okay, edge rusher Mike Green, which I really would love to have Mike Green or Jahad Campbell at this point. Obviously, I want Starks, but I don't think we're gonna get Starks. So I think Jahad Campbell and Mike Green or Walter Nolan, I'm pretty damn happy with. Second one is Tevin Banks Jr. Okay, not a guy we normally see mocked to us, but still not a bad option working at the offensive line. He's a high floor day one impact player at guard, which protecting Joe Burrow, always a number one. Walter Nolan, which I think is kind of becoming the fan favorite of a lot of people, but I think Walter Nolan will probably be taken before we pick. Based on what I'm seeing, he's going anywhere from like 10 to 15. So I think he will be gone by the time we pick. But still could be an awesome option. I think it was Byron Murphy the second last year for the Seahawks. That was a guy I really wanted. Obviously he was taken before we picked, so it is what it is. Shamar Stewart, this is not a guy I've seen going to us. Shamar is a weird player. There are some people who say he's going to be a top 15 pick. I've seen people say he's going to be a second round pick. I've seen people say he's going to be inside the 25 to 32 range. He is all over the place when it comes to predictions on where he's going to get taken. And there's no in between. It's either like this, and it. It's like crazy ranges when it comes to Shamar Stewart. So I don't think we're going to take him personally, but I could see him going right after us or, like in the 20s. But again, like I said, it's all over the place when it comes to him. So I don't know. We'll find out on that one. Michael Williams. This is funny because this is the guy who I think they're going to take. For some reason, I'm getting this like Miles Murphy type vibes when it comes to Michael Williams. Like, I feel like he's going to be the guy the Bengals end up taking in the end. And it's not a bad pick. He's a really good player from Georgia. I just feel like, especially if Mike Green was on the board or if Jahad Campbell was on the board or who else? If Walter Nolan was on the board or Starks, I'd be pretty ticked off. By the way, Jahad Campbell did get an update on his injury. So, according to the doctor from Ian Rappaport, well, doctor said this, Ian Rappaport tweeted it out, it looks like we are going to be okay with Jahad Campbell. So, Dr. Lily Kane believes Campbell should be fully cleared by the start of training camp, according to Ian Rappaport. So, he should be good to go for this upcoming season if we do go ahead and decide to take Jahad Campbell. Again, that's an if, but yeah. Derek Harmon is the next on the board. And again, like I said, he's another player that a lot of people are saying that, we're going to take. Jalen Walker. I think Jalen Walker will be off the board by the time we pick. right now, he is actually, a lot of mocks are having him go top 10 to the Panthers. So, and it, ironically enough, look at the first thing that they said. A lot of people have him in the top 10. Yeah, he's like really getting mocked a lot, top 10 to the Panthers. So I think he'll probably end up going to the Panthers in the end. Tyler Booker is the last player, and this is another guy, again, like I said, have been mocked to us greatly. Again, protecting Joe Burrow is a must. Working on his defense is also a must. So it's like kind of that back and forth situation here where you want to protect your quarterback, but at the same time, you also do want to go ahead and work on your defense and fix your defense. Because what we saw last year was no matter how good your offense is, if you don't have a defense, you're not going to go far in the NFL. It's kind of how it works. You need to have a good defense. You need to have a good offense, but you need them to be able to balance each other out. A crazy, powerful offense doesn't mean much if your defense gives up a touchdown or a score within 10 seconds every single time. I mean, it's not really going to help you out if you do that. But again, you do have to protect your quarterback. You got to win in the trenches. So this is forever battle that Cincinnati seems like they're having when it comes to protecting Joe Burrow, which they have not done great over the years. And then also working on their defensive line to get out the quarterback, which again, they have struggled over the years on. So now Al's job is to hopefully fix that. We have new positional coaches to obviously fix that. We have a new offensive line coach. Hopefully things get figured out. But guys, tomorrow night, again, like I said, it's going to get crazy. So make sure you stop by the channel. See you guys in the next one.